Wild Sing is a goofy, nostalgic South Korean comedy about a once famous co-ed K-pop trio trying to reunite 20 years after their career collapsed. Directed by Sun Jae-gon and starring Gang Dong-won, Tae-goo, Park Ji-hyun, and jung-se, it mixes Y2K K-pop nostalgia with an increasingly absurd road trip comedy. What works? Cast: Gang Dong-won is surprisingly funny in a deliberately ridiculous role, while Tae-goo and Park Ji-hyun have good chemistry. Oh Jung-se is arguably the scene stealer, bringing a wonderfully eccentric energy to the latter half. Comedy: the movie becomes much more entertaining once the reunion story turns into an unpredictable road movie. Some of the funniest moments come from events that seem completely unrelated to the central comeback plot. Heart underneath the silliness, beneath the jokes, is a surprisingly sympathetic story about former stars dealing with debt, lost careers, aging, and the lives they built after fame disappeared. 90s Y2K nostalgia. The costumes, choreography, TV music show, aesthetics, and fictional songs convincingly recreate the first generation K pop era. What doesn't work? The biggest problem is unevenness. The basic comeback storyline is familiar, and the road trip section sometimes comes so chaotic that the movie loses narrative momentum. One review specifically felt that the ending arrives too hastily, while another praised the unexpected detours as the film's strength. The humor also won't work for everyone. Some jokes are intentionally broad, silly, and even cringe inducing. If you are expecting a polished musical drama, this probably isn't it. My breakdown: acting 8 out of 9, comedy 7.5 out of 9, music nostalgia 8 out of 9, story 6 out of 9. Verdict: very entertaining but messy. It's not a masterpiece, but while Singh knows exactly what kind of ridiculous movie it wants to be, the cast plus retro K-pop aesthetic plus increasingly bizarre comedy makes it an enjoyable watch, especially if you have an affection for Korean pop culture or Y2K nostalgia. Overall, 7 out of 9.